Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today I have two APC bot lane Swain games to show you. Both played in Challenger with lots of kills. Hope you enjoy. Gonna be starting off level 1 fishing for ease. Try and get level 2 first by hitting the wave constantly. And fight back against the enemies. They go in. The easiest way to land E in bot lane is through E extend. So if you see the enemy has a habit of walking inside the minions, collect a lot of stacks, and especially next patch, once this passive gets a massive buff, it's gonna be really great if you can land E's early on in bot lane. You're gonna be sustaining a ton more than you will in this patch. Next patch goes live tomorrow, by the way, so expect a lot of new Swain content coming up. Tomorrow, this EW would heal me for 24% max HP, while today it heals me for around 13% max HP. So you can probably imagine that the buff is actually gonna be extremely huge for early game and for bot lane, because there's so many people to land stacks on. You can see how many E's I've managed to land this game. It's quite absurd, and it's only gonna get really stronger tomorrow. I'm gonna be a bit respectable here. And don't run into them 1 versus 2, just wait for Baum to take first contact and then I'm gonna land my EW. Simply just crash the wave now and recall spend your money. If you think my E has been a bit bullshit this game, it's because I'm utilizing the explode radios to catch out everyone every time they step inside the wave. It's so much easier to land E on people if they're inside the wave than when they're not. Because I've landed so many E's, Leona is very low, and I'm gonna land another E here and look for an all-in.
People often ask for a hero when a villain is what they truly need.
Just exhaust her and proc the Braum passive to kill her. Q flash for more damage. Cassio runs out of mana, and because my ult is still up, I'm gonna win the fight. Not only did we survive a gank, but we actually killed 3 of them while they only killed 1. This is extremely good for the game. So now I'm just gonna push out the wave, recall spend your money, so we can actually use this gold we just gained to get an advantage on this Cassio. And now I'm just back to bot lane. And currently I'm 1v1ing Cassio, using a lot of my power to dodge her Qs. This is very important. And then I simply just goes for E's when he presses Q, and you can see actually win trade very hard. And again, once again, tomorrow on the buff, the E healing is gonna be so much higher. It's gonna be very strong for especially bot and support Swain. It's also gonna benefit solo lane a lot, don't get me wrong. But overall, buffs tomorrow is very good.
I could kill them all, but it would be far crueler to show them that I am right.
Just run at Leona and wait for the Braum stun, and then you press E when she's standing still. That guarantees the kill, and with her death, we can just easily take Drake without no contest. Then just go back to bot lane and push out the wave. Out of habit, I actually pull her too fast, so she gets in range to kill my Braum. That's my bad. Overall is still worth, of course, because we trade 1 for 1, and I can hit tower a ton down here, and it's much better killing ADC than them killing our support. Now we're just gonna be hitting tower. The faster we can kill bot lane tower, the faster me as APC can rotate in towards mid and start being in there. We get ambushed, and notice how I line up my Q here to deal damage to both of them at the same time. This makes it so Katarina is in kill range, and I can actually kill 2 of them before going down. Now I'm just gonna rotate to mid and let my mid laner take side lane. I end up getting cornered. So always remember to pay attention to your flanks. They can be very dangerous. I know I'm extremely strong right now, so I'm gonna walk up and poke them with Qs and Es. I'm not scared of them, because I'm actually trying to bait them in. I know I have my team behind me. This is why I'm walking up the way I am. I know I can walk up here without being killed. The second they go in, I'm just gonna pop ult, get a double hook, and we survive everything. Shortly after the enemy team FF, and let's move on to game 2. We actually have Nemesis as my mid laner. But before we get to him, before we get to team plays, let's first focus on bot lane early game. It's quite a hard losing matchup. They have Caitlyn, Karma, and I have an Alistar. Alistar is notoriously weak level 1, because he only has one spell, right? So he can't really help me hit the wave. It's very hard to get level 2 before them, since you're double range. So most of the early game you're gonna be spending getting poked and being outranged. It's very frustrating, but just do your best to farm, and an opportunity may arise where you get a nice hook, and Alistar can combo into it. I finally find the hook I was looking for, and Alistar instantly pulls the trigger and pushes Karma into tower for the first blood. This is very helpful, and it definitely creates a lot of breathing room for me and him now, because we don't have to get bombarded as much with Karma being dead, and actually managed to find another hook burning away Caitlyn's flash and ghost, which is also gonna help us a lot later. Sadly we can't catch her though, but it's still very nice. Just farm out the remaining creeps and do your best to try and find a recall. I have a lot of money and I have very little mana, so I'm trying to look for a recall. Sadly, enemies are doing a very good job at holding the waves constantly, making it so that when I recall I'm gonna lose a lot of creeps because they're freezing the waves, they're pulling the waves constantly. This is very hard to deal with, especially when in a position like this where I have not spent my money yet and I'm very little mana. It's very hard for us to fight back. So I'm honestly just gonna take as many creeps as I can and then just go back no matter what. Spend that money and come back and fight now. I'm a bit late to the fight because I needed to take the bot wave first. This actually makes it so I come in a very nice flank, yeah? I'm just gonna play it slow, don't run head first into two people. Just play your range and play the vision. I'm gonna wait my cooldowns and then I'm gonna walk up again. Exhaust Caitlyn. Caitlyn dead, I'm just gonna crash wave and then recall spend my money. I'm gonna do a vision trick here. From her screen it looks like I just disappeared. But I'm actually taking another route around the bushes. So she didn't see me enter this bush, and I'm gonna try and all in her if I find a hook. I know I can win this with ult and exhaust. I find the hook I'm looking for, simply just point and click exhaust and run her down. It's around 14 minutes and this is the time where it's around your time to swap to mid lane. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be hitting tower, pushing the waves in, and then looking to join whatever fight arises in nearby perimeter. APC macro is so easy. You literally just have to make sure we push the wave first, and then you can just take every objective on the map, right? I take mid, move to Herald, get back, get mid again, and then I can either move to something else, or I can recall spend my money if there's nothing else to do. It's just very, very easy to play. So this is definitely the role I would recommend for you if you're new to Swain, since the macro is by far the easiest, and you can focus all your energy on team fighting and using his spells correctly. As long as Sahin doesn't get to stack his passive, he's very easy to kite. So when he fails his engage, I'm just gonna land my hook, start kiting him with red buff, and Q spam. Once again, after recalling, you don't have to worry about the side lane at all, just go mid, join fights, push mid wave. Gonna build anti-heal, because I do have Aurora, Silas and Karma, Sahin. Should get very, very good value this game. And then I'm just back to joining teams for objective, where this instance I take Atacam. And then we're just gonna get out of here. Mylista actually does a really, really nice play here. He sneaks in the bush without them noticing. So he's behind and can just knock Caitlyn into me, and then I'm just gonna eat her. W in front of Karma so she can't get away and get slowed. Now simply just back to pushing midway. So it's easy for your team to invade or set up vision and secure objectives. Enemies end up fighting us because they're a bit desperate. So me and the rest of the team are just gonna clean them up. And with them dead, I just finish out pushing the wave. And we can secure another tower, opening up the map even further. Because I have so much money, I'm gonna get Magi's and Seeker's Arm Guard. I would only really advise to get Magi's if you have Seekers or Sunias, because this will make it very easy to stack without having too much risk of losing it. After securing mid prio, I'm gonna rotate to the fight, and then it's just all about team fighting now. Since I haven't used my Seeker's Arm Guard yet, I'm not gonna upgrade to Sunias. Instead I'm gonna spend more money and finish Morellonomicon for the pure stats. Then we just go to mid, push out wave, and look for fights. Alistar finds a great pick here on Caitlyn, which is just gonna make it easy to siege. Make sure to W the side waves to apply more pressure to the enemy team and their base. Now it's all about killing towers and killing anyone who walks in your path. Keep Wing side waves to get more minions closer to enemy base. Because people are getting low, it's time to leave. Unless you find a nice E, then we can go back in. I got a massive triple kill in the enemy base, while almost catching Karma. Hope you enjoyed these high kill games. And with the new season starts soon and Swain buffs tomorrow, expect lots of content on the way. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.
How good is Swain? Pretty decent, honestly.